Sabrina, in the second part Noki, it will, somehow make you work slower. Yes, again, do something that you love. Why is this important? Of course, it's very hard to do always something that you love, but it can help for your inspiration. Because doing something that you love basically enhances curiosity. It's very easy to learn new things about things you're interested at, rather than reading or watching things that you have completely no interest in. So whenever you do something you love, you do it with a bigger excitement. You spend more time on thinking about those things. So I'm doing that. Of course, you might get more inspired. Find inspiration from other industries that's a little bit similar to collaboration and not similar at the same time. It means that, again, knowing different fields and reading about different fields and maybe even working in different industries means that after that your brain have many patterns and can find many associations because, again, the patterns are very similar, even if the industry is very different, right? So analogies, patterns, associations, they become larger and more like various. If you find inspirations in different fields, different spheres or areas, and unplug, just do nothing. That's my favorite. That's my favorite way to get inspired because sometimes we get overwhelmed, sometimes we get very stressed. And when we are very stressed, it's very hard to think, very hard to be creative, very hard to do, to be functional in general. So it's very important to learn how to unlearn things and very important to learn how to stop thinking, stop overthinking. It's very important to not leave yourself into some sort of a burnout because then we are no use to anyone and to ourselves, right? So we need to learn how to prevent the burnout, and the best way to prevent it is basically to give yourself some sort of a pause and to relax a little bit, to try not to think about things. And then you get more energized, and your thoughts are not blurred by additional emotions, negative thinking. That how we can unplug. One of the ways is just to take walks. And again, also not only walks, but some routine, some physical routine. It can be even cleaning your house, if you like cleaning your house. But normally walking is a very fruitful thing to do because while walking you can actually sing, but in a very slow and coherent way. I remember I watched several interviews with writers who said actually that's one of the best ways for them to come up with some sort of a structure for their novels while walking, because it's some sort of a meditation. You breathe in a certain way. You observe things, you somehow disconnect from everyday problems. Again, a way of unplugging. Set the right mood as well. A way to prevent burnout. A way to put yourself in a certain condition. Also, some sort of a meditation.